Which country is called the Gift of Indus?
Excellent choice. Pakistan is the right answer. What is the minimum fall for storm water? Well picked. 1.200 is the correct answer. Deltas are formed at the dash of a river. Smart pick. Mouth is the correct choice. Donadar Falls are formed by which river? Great thinking. Narmada is the right choice. The most intensive maintenance period is? Good thinking. First 2 years is the right answer. The Peninsula Indian rivers rise from?
Bravo. Western Ghats is the answer.
Which is not a cause of river pollution. Perfect. Discharge of tributaries water is the correct choice. Which is world's largest drainage basin? Correct response. Amazon is the most accurate answer. What does Building Reg Doc F deal with? Clear logic. Your choice ventilation is sound and 100% true. The dash is where streams, rivers begin. Valid point. Source is true. Which of these is a west-flowing river?
Exactly. Barapujaha makes sense, and it is right choice.
Which is the longest river in the world? Smart move. Nile is an accurate answer. Drain coil should never be connected to. You got it? Your choice sewerage is right. The Ganga and the Yamuna rivers meet at? You're right. Allahabad is the correct answer. The preferred bricks for a manhole are? Sharp thinking. Engineering is the right choice. How many mm of fall is 110 every meter? Nicely done. 100 mm is a solid answer. Any barrier constructed to store water? Right again. Dam is a valid answer. What is the length of the river Indus? On track, 2900 is the correct answer.
Which river is called Sorrow of Bengal?
Right choice. Damodar is the best answer. The Narmada Basin covers parts of Dash. You chose Madhya Pradesh and Gujarat, and it is correct. In which state Wular Lake is situated? Well reasoned. None of these is the correct choice. What is headwaters of Ganga known as? Strong choice. Bhagirathi is the right answer. Which is the national river of India? Good job. Your answer, Ganga, works well here. Drainage basins are separated by dash. Correct. Watersheds is the right answer. The most favored test of a drain is? Nice selection. The gas test is the correct and valid answer. What is the recommended pipe underlay? Solid response. 50 Nemrud is a valid choice. The world's largest drainage basin is? Excellent. Amazon Basin is a brilliant choice. Identify the drainage pattern in 9327. Great job. Dendritic is the accurate answer. Dash is the largest peninsula river. Well done. Godavari is the right choice. On which river Marble Falls located? Nice work. You chose Narmada, and it is correct. What is the typical size of ballast? Strong choice. 25 nem 64 mem is the right answer. Slow-moving rivers of ice are called. Excellent choice. Glaciers is the right answer. Which is the highest peak in India? Smart pick. K2 is the correct choice.
Where does the radial pattern form?
Well reasoned. Around a mountain is the correct choice.
From where the river Krishna rises.
Good job. Your answer, Mahabaleshwar, works well here. Max length of 100 mm discharge pipe? Correct response. PCs is the most accurate answer. How many states have taken up GAP? Well done. 16 is the right choice. What is Ganga called in Bangladesh? Good thinking. Padma is the right answer. Profile of the free water surface. Correct. Hydraulic grade line is the right answer.
The fall on a soil stack must be.
You got it. Your choice, self-cleaning, is right. Two water bodies are separated by. Nice work. You chose water divide and it is correct. When did Carlton win at last fog? Clear logic. Your choice 1995 as cats is sound and 100% true. The Indus Plain has a dash slope. Smart move. Gentle is an accurate answer. Near which city Indus forms delta? Nice selection. Karachi is the correct and valid answer. How is trap seal loss measured? Nicely done. Using a dipstick is a solid answer. Which one is a perennial river? Great job. All of these is the accurate answer.
Name the largest delta of world.
Perfect. Sundarban Delta is the correct choice. The point where two rivers meet. On track. Confluence is the correct answer.
Sundarban Delta is formed by.
You chose the Ganga, and it is correct. Ganga enters the plains at.
Valid point. Haridwar is true.
Jogsfur is on which river? Sharp thinking. Sharavati is the right choice.
What does BIG stand for?
Exactly. Back Inlet Gully makes sense and it is right choice. The Ganges River start in.
Great thinking. The Himalaya is the right choice.
Drainage area of a river. Solid response. River basin is a valid choice. Godavari is also known as. Right choice. South Ganges is the best answer. For suction drainage dash. Bravo, PVC is the answer. Vembanad Lake is in dash. Excellent. Kerala is a brilliant choice. The Himalayas are dash. Well picked. Fold Mountains is the correct answer. What is Nufpi? Right again. National River Conservation Plan is a valid answer. What is GAP? You're right. Ganga Action Plan is the correct answer. How you will get all these quiz questions in PDF books format. Excellent choice. Contact Narayan Chengder is the right answer.